So I came upon this little guy as I was walking along, and I don't think I've ever seen a better example of a classic intimidation strategy. You see how he's puffing up the sides of his head so that it looks a little bit more like an arrow shape. He's trying to look like a venomous pit viper. He's all coiled up, defensive, getting his body into a spring-like state so that he can lunge at me if he needs to. In fact, he has before, but I don't quite want him to do it again. I'm not going to get closer to try and invite him to show you guys, because that's just stressing the animal out, and based on the position he's taking, I'm going to assume he's pretty stressed out as it is. Look at you, though. Now, as these garter snakes are not venomous, taking a bite from one isn't exactly going to be a very bad thing. It'll hurt, and there is a bit of an anticoagulant, I think, in their saliva. But certainly not something I want to happen. And this little guy looks pretty stressed out. Look at what he's doing with his mouth. That might be another thing that he's trying to do to mimic a pit viper. I know that pit vipers also have to sort of arrange their fangs in their mouth. Maybe he's trying to mimic that motion as well. I don't think he has to specifically, but I think he's doing everything he can, or she can, to mimic a pit viper. Well, I've bothered this little guy for long enough. Yeah, I think his fangs are not that long. I think that's another mimicry advantage that he's trying to intimidate me with. Anyway, I'm going to leave this little guy alone. Hope you guys learned something and enjoyed. See ya.